get nervous every time.
It never gets easier, bro. Trust me.
Yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Khalik, the 32nd best producer alive, and today we are with the one and only, the songbird himself, the streamer, the musician, Mr. Dap. Yes, sir, Daptrix,
Hello.
if you will. What's up, man?
What's going on? That's chilling, bro. Living the dream.
That's what's good. Hey,
Flash tip I need to try.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta do this real quick.
Okay.
that's 100% going. Are you in a fucking closet, nigga? Why are you so close to the door? What the
Yeah. This is my streaming room. This is my creation room. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at it. I am not mad at it.
But you know, man, I've just been living life. You know what I mean? I've kind of been fucking just, you know what I mean, trying to pick myself up back from my early 20s, like I was saying earlier. To you really. Right now, I'm dealing with a bunch of fines and stuff, trying to pick myself back up from that.
Like court fines or like legal?
Yeah, some court fines from just traffic fines and stuff and this and that. From just my stupidity when I was stupid, but. Pretty much that's kind of the thing that started this whole thing, funny enough, is because I used to be one of those like hoodlum kids running around the streets and stuff, like, making bad decisions and stuff, you know what I mean? So I had to get away, and I realized I was a product of my environment. If you're hanging around like hoodlums and idiots and people with no motivation, you're going to be one of those people, you know what I mean? So
I always say I was a puppy raised by wolves. That's the way I explain it.
Oh, God, that's a good say. I got to remember that one. So I kind of realized that no one else around me, like, you know what I mean? I just had to do it myself. So I said, fuck everyone, fuck everything, and then I just decided to. It started out as Minecraft. Funny enough, playing a game of Minecraft with my friend after work. Yeah, no, it seems so strange. Me and my friend got a job at the same shift, so we're like, yo, let's play Minecraft and fuck everybody and stay away from the streets and stay away from that. And so we started doing that. We started talking about our life, and I'm sitting there like, man, why don't we just like stream this on Twitch? Us like playing Minecraft and talking about our life and stuff. Man, this could probably be content. So we started doing that. My buddy ended up moving away from. I'm from London, Ontario, by the way. Okay. So he moved away to New Brunswick, which is like halfway across the country, and so I had nobody, and I started streaming by myself, met a few people, and then I started doing these things called listening parties for my biggest inspiration of all time, Sewer Person. He's a Toronto-based artist. He drops a lot too, because I think that's where I get a lot of my work ethic from, is just he always drops, so I'm trying to always drop, you know what I'm saying? So every album he would drop, I would do what I would call a listening party, and I would listen to his albums, and then people would come in, yo, can you listen to my song? Can you give me feedback? I had no idea feedback streams were. I knew nothing about Twitch. I knew nothing about anything. And so I started doing that. And I had one song left over from back in the day, because that's the thing. I used to do music in high school, but to make a long story short, one of our producers ended up not being here anymore, RIP Axel. And our music group kind of dispersed after that. And I kind of felt disrespected. Like, imagine this: like, your friend group finds a new producer, and right after we did a show together too. I just helped my buddy. I filled in a spot for him, did a show, and afterwards they're talking about meeting up at the studio to meet this new producer and do all these songs, and right in the same group as you. Like, we're just all having a conversation. Then they don't even include you. And to go into the studio, you know what I mean? To next, you know, all these music videos are coming out, they're dropping all these things. The only time they want to call you is, oh, can I use your microphone? You know what I mean? So I just said, fuck that. And then that's when I started getting really bad into abuse, abusing narcotics and stuff like that. I really got really bad into alcoholism, and so I went down a really bad spiral. And then that's where we lead into where we were just talking about with the Minecraft. I had one song left over from back in the day that I mixed myself on Audacity. I showed it to stream.
Audacity is trash.
And they actually liked it, and they were like, yo, you should start making music again. And one thing led to another.
Come on, baby. Daddy working. Come on, go.
You working?
Okay. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Yeah, you good, man.
Look at the most heart-wrenching story of his life. Child with a lollipop. This screaming about a tablet.
That's so funny. But yeah, Stream got me into. But yeah, so they actually liked it, and so they're like, "Yo, why don't you make music again?" So ended up making my first song after a long hiatus, "Sounds of Life," and it took me 2 weeks to make that song, and then that just kind of started a chain reaction of things that kind of led me to where I am now. That's how I ended up meeting my friend Tontic. Shout out to you, Tontic. He's the one.
Yeah, I know.
He's kind
I know
of
that
like,
homie.
yeah. He's the co-founder of L2D, which is kind of like a creator, or we're kind of just like a brand organization that kind of like just wants to promote the creation of art, if you will. You know what I mean? Because I just believe, and most of the members of L2D just believe that art in general is like, it's just so fucking beautiful. You know what I mean? There's so much to art, like this to get to it, and I feel like it's not I feel like there's not really a lot of places to give artists a place to motivate them properly and let them feel like, hey, you're not ass, you're just not like at where you are, not figured out what you need yet, kind of thing, if that makes sense.
I feel like, and it might be just because Half had a hand in like the creation of it, but like the human music, where this podcast is going, it's basic. Did you just? Oh, your internet is ass. But it's basically about artists being artists. Our slogan is "Make art, not content." You know what I mean? And it's about artists being artists, and basically what you were saying. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that you suck. It just mean that, you don't really like the times have changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or not even, like, sometimes I found this too once I finally got kind of, like, I've never been more confident in my music in my life, and it was never like that at all. I was actually my worst critic. And what I found is the biggest thing for especially newer artists, because I was guilty of this, they start making music. They start, like, say, my inspiration, Sewer Person, right? I go try to make a song that sounds like the Sewer Person song I've been listening to. But then I don't sound like, I don't sound exactly like how that's hitting. And so I start thinking I'm ass, right? Like, oh, I'm terrible. Like, no, of course it's not gonna sound like him, because you're not him. You need to find your sound for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah, but different vocal style, different production style, different studios, different equipment.
Exactly. Like the mix that works on his voice might not work on your voice, or vice versa. Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's just all about trial and error. You know what I mean? Like, you can't it's almost with anything in life. You can't expect to learn without fucking up a few times. Like, like on God, bro. But I just been I've been working on getting L2D as an actual branding. So, like, right now moving into like kind of clothing design and other things like that, and maybe making it as like a kind of like a new, because I've noticed there hasn't been like a new Pateki or like Trash or what's it called, sound promotions that have come out recently.
I remember Trash, yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of want to start going in that direction a little bit with it, and maybe do something else for a music collective type of thing. But right now I'm just in the whole rebranding of that. But yeah, I've just.
Do you have an actual plan to make that happen? Or is it just I want to do this? Like, have you written anything down?
Yeah, what's it called? Yeah, I have. I do. I actually have the what's it called? I actually do have the trademark for L2D. I purchased that, and I do have what's it called? Designs made. I have actually what's it called? Shout out to Murph Music. He made me my first mock designs first, and then I started moving into started my own. And I've actually been talking, because I want to move in, like I was saying, I want to do something else for a music collective, and I'm tired of, I feel like, and I mean, not, and when I say this, it's no shade to anybody out there, it's no shade to this and that, you know what I mean, but I just find that the hardest part about working with people are, like, everyone wants to start a collective, everyone wants to do these things, but it's like, I just find that the hardest part about working with people, like, everyone wants to start a collective, everyone wants to do these things, but it's like, I just find that the hardest part about working with people, like, everyone wants to start a collective, everyone wants to do these things, but it's like, I just find that the hardest part about working with people, like, everyone wants to start a collective, everyone wants to do these things, but it's like, I just find that the hardest part about working with people, like, everyone wants to start a collective, everyone wants to do these things, but it's like, I just find that the hardest part about working with people, like, everyone wants to start a collective, everyone wants to do these things, but it's like, I just find that the hardest part about working with people, like, everyone wants to start a collective, everyone wants to do these things, but it's like, I just find that the hardest part about working with people, like, everyone wants to start a collective, everyone wants to do these things, but it's like, I just find that the hardest part about working with people, I find there's a lot of people that probably relate to this when I say this, where like you start something with some people and you all make these plans. You say you're gonna do this, and everyone has their job and everyone has this and that, and then next like a week goes by, you meet up with each other, see what you all get done, and it turns out like you're the only one that's actually like they're not even talking about it anymore. They forgot about that conversation last weekend. You know what I mean? It just gets so frustrating. So like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
no, I 100% get it.
It's like I don't know. I feel like, have you had the problem with that? Like, you know what I mean? With the
Oh no, 100%. Like the human music, I'm running that. It was like 5 of us when we started. I am completely by myself now.
Yeah, that's almost like the thing with L2D. Now I have a few people on the sidelines still helping, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like they still believe in the dream and stuff like that. But it's like,
Yeah, 100%. Like my homies, like if I ask for a favor, like, hey, can you do this interview for me, or hey, can you, like I just came out with a sound pack last Friday, and I asked one of my friends, I was like, hey, can you, do a cook up video with it? And he was like, yeah, sure, I don't, you know what I mean? But when it comes to the heavy lifting, the recording videos every week, the constant promotion, the making, advertisements and stuff like that, that's all me. And that's
Yeah.
why it gets discouraging sometimes.
almost, I like, and that's where I feel like almost this is where people like. And it almost does, like, I understand where people come from, because I have this mindset where, like, if you really want to do this, like, where, like, whether it's the music or the content or whatever it is, you kind of, in some way or another, gotta look at it and approach it like it's a job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, you have to, like, say you want that song out for this, or that album, or that YouTube video, or whatever the hell it might be. You want that out. Okay, well, set yourself a due date to have that editing done and released, or whatever, and discipline yourself to have that done by that time, because if you don't do that, then you begin to get into this habit of, you know what I mean, procrastinating, and then next you know that video just sits in your CapCut or whatever unedited for 6 months.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I got a couple of
No, bro, I'm guilty for it too. That's what I mean. I'm still getting better at it myself. That's why I'm kind of happy too. Shout out to my boy Toxic Melodies. Actually, he's kind of started his own little thing called Highlight right now, which I'm kind of really liking the energy he's been doing. He's been the what's it called? The main thing about his thing that he's got going on right now is the biggest thing is holding people accountable to what they. I mean, so in the group, pretty much we set ourselves a schedule, we set ourselves a quota, and we all like actually like I like say for example I set myself a thing to stream 3 times a week. I was supposed to stream on the one day and I completely skipped the day. I streamed the day after and not the day before, and the day I didn't realize, and everybody in the Discord was like, Dap, where are you streaming and where are you at? Like get on, you know what I mean? That's that shit that people need.
Yeah.
They need we like people don't have enough good people around them, and it's really hard.
No, I 100% get it though. I 100% get it. The thing is, I've done a couple of interviews. You're the first one to actually like shout the gang out. Like most people come and it's like about them. It's like with you every 2 minutes. It's like shout out my homie.
And no,
I
you gotta show love.
respect that.
You gotta show love to the homies, you know what I mean? Because honestly, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for half of them, and the people that even, you know what I mean? Anybody that listens to my music, or watches my streams, or watches my YouTube video, you know what I mean? If, like, I've gotten, like, I know it seems insignificant, but sometimes, you know what I mean? Those things it's almost like it means more to me than it does to them. They message me, saying, I really like your streams, it really makes me laugh, it really this and that, and that shit is the stuff that kind of motivates me to keep going, you know what I mean? That, like, almost, like, there's a few times where I thought I was ass, and, like, oh, man, I'm not making any money off this, I'm not getting any views, why the hell am I doing this? And then I get messages like this, and it's like, that's what makes it all worth it, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause I'm just here to inspire and to show people that, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you fucked up, like, I wasted so much time, but I didn't start doing this shit again until I was 27, you know what I mean? But it just goes to show it doesn't matter how, you know what I mean? Like, just don't wait. Just don't wait, I guess. Just fucking figure it out now, you know what I mean? That's like, some people don't figure themselves out until 37, and they shake their head, and then they start doing this, you know what I mean? Like,
Look, that's your advice to the kids. Don't wait. Just do that shit, son.
If you have that drive and it's something you fucking have a burn for, then yeah, don't wait, just do it. Honestly, because that burn don't come that often. Eventually, you get older, and then that burn starts to go away. You know what I mean? Bills start to come, and
Life's out whooping your ass. No, I get it.
oh god, I mean, because that's what I joke around with. Because a lot of the people in my group are like in their early 20s right now. I kind of joke around with them about that. It's like, man, you think it's going by fast? Like you're gonna blink and you're gonna be my age because they'll call me old. You know what I mean? It's like, trust me, bro, you're gonna blink.
You have no idea.
Like,
time starts getting faster.
Especially when you hit 25, I swear to God, when you're 25, it's just a blur until you're 30. You just know you're not 30 yet. You kind of forget how old you are in between those 5 years.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But you always have to have fun with shit, you know what I mean? Like, people get too serious and stuff, and it has to be a fine line.
Talking about having fun with some shit, hey. So, I don't know if it's true.
Yeah.
But I heard through the grapevine, I ain't gonna say nobody names. You know what I'm saying? I heard at one point, we was, you remember back when I used to stream and then I stopped because people started getting on my nerves. And, I was talking to somebody and you guys used to pop up and I was like, you guys were, regulars on the show. And, I was genuinely wondering, hey, what happened to those guys? So I was talking to one guy. I'm not going to say this person's name, but he was like, I don't know what the fuck Dap doing. He's like on drugs. He has like 3 girlfriends. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. I was like, he sounds like me in my early 20s. I get it.
Okay. So. So just for I think I know exactly.
And the funny thing is, I didn't even have to explain when it was in your brain. It just clicked. You knew exactly what I was talking about.
I know, bro. So I didn't have 3 girlfriends, but my let's just say my girlfriend's friend just had a breakup with her boyfriend. They came over, and I thought it was just a one time. I thought it was a one-time threesome, my gang. Next, 2 weeks go by, and these 2 girls are like, "Oh, so how do you think your mom's gonna react to you dating 2 girls?" And I'm like, "Wait, I'm dating both." Like, bro, so it was a wild 9 months. The other girlfriend moved to a different province now, but sadly, no. But.
Hey, I get it. I live for this story.
You know what I mean? And it's funny too because a lot of people are like, "Oh, how is that? That must be stressful." That actually, it was. It took so much stress off the relationship. Really? It was actually like when she wanted to do her own thing, I had another girl to hang out with, and when I want to do my own thing, I had the girls to hang out with each other, and it was.
See, this was what people. I'm not gonna say this too loud because my wife is in the other room. This is what people don't understand about side chicks.
Oh, God, brother.
It's like when one is stressing, you got the other. When one is stressing, you got the other.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying.
So that gives you more energy to be refreshed with the other one.
Yeah. But yeah, so when that shit was going on, that's why I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same person that told you all this. So, like, there's one person in the group specifically that we kind of got into a back and forth about it. He just did not agree with the fact that I had 2 girlfriends and with some certain things in my past and some of my viewpoints on certain things. And I don't know. For me,
said, how dare he fuck 2 bitches?
Right? Like, that was like, for me, I was like, that, like, and at the end of it all, it was like, so what, like, you've told me you disagree with this. What do you expect me to do? Be like, oh, yes, you were completely right. So I'm going to listen to what you say right now and go.
Go break up with both of them.
Yeah,
I'm going to go get married in a Christian church.
I'm going to go repent right now and give my life to Jesus.
I apologize, good sir. Shut your ass up, nigga. Matter of fact, I'm about to go fuck your bitch now.
Oh, God, bro. No, bro. But, you know what I mean? At the end of, you know what I mean? Like, we're still cool with shit, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, that's kind of where things are right now. That's why fucking, you know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be people out there just like that think that their viewpoint.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Mr. 2 Bitches himself, Daptrix. Hey, anything you want to say before we get out of here, man?
Hey, all I gotta say is it was a pleasure, and
Okay.
just if you are a struggling artist out there, just keep going and just find love within the art and not the fucking not your ego, I guess, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And with that, this is Human Music. And remember, make art, not content. Goodbye.
Let's go.